What up? Welcome back to Schmoebates on the Call to Action Network. I am here with the amazing Adam Collins.
Jake, I'm so happy to be here. I didn't know if you had more to say. I'm excited to be back. Very relieved to be on the other side of this and just watch the gladiators go at it because we got two of the best today.
Yes, most definitely. This is the second match of our tournament. This is going to be Adam Witt and William Bibbiani, and the winner will face Mara Kanopik, who absolutely destroyed John Kaiser last week, and it was great to see because fuck him. But
I'll take your word for it. But yeah, these are both wordsmiths to boot. But either of them will have their work cut out against Mara Kanopik. So I can't wait to see what they have to say for themselves.
Yeah, I mean, let's get to it. I'll go ahead and bring them on. First, Mr. Salt Cat Soap, William Bibbiani.
Hey everybody, I am here and I am ready to kill Adam Witt, or as we call it at Salt Cat Soap, making ghosts.
Jesus.
Yes, we got glow-in-the-dark ghosts here at Salt Cat Soap. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter at Salt Cat Soap. And we sell glow-in-the-dark soaps for Halloween. We also got these incredible pumpkin soaps. And this one I designed myself, candy corn soaps. These are all available for Halloween here at Salt Cat Soap. What else are we here to talk about today?
Well, hopefully someone else from Call to Action is in the chat to put the links in because I'm a little busy right now. But we also got this guy, Adam Witt.
Hey,
what's up, bro?
How's it going? We're beginning with plugs, eh? Hey, it's Adam Witt from the Ford Fiesta Podcast. Be sure to subscribe on all of your, anywhere where you listen to podcasts. Listen to the Ford Fiesta Podcast with me and Paul Preston. How's it going, guys? It won't get you as clean as the soap, but it will make you feel refreshed because you've been in the presence of Harrison Ford.
Well, you're both glowing today, gentlemen.
Thank you. Oh,
Yes,
it's so nice
you
to see
are.
you, Adam.
Look at
this Adam specifically.
Okay, you're gonna have to go last names.
Oh, damn. We
This
already
Adam,
got
of course.
some shade
we have
being
rivalries. And
We got the
long-
razor
long-
and we got the coyote. We can...
long stewing antagonism for this guy for reasons which I haven't made up yet, so I can't really describe them. But maybe I'll make up something over the course of the show.
Hey, my heart goes out to Collins because Adam was a weird name when I was growing up, and I don't know if it was for Collins, but I'm just happy to meet anybody else with my weird name, even though it's like the very first name in the Bible.
Nothing's freakier than meeting like a guy in his 70s named Adam. It's happened once or twice in my
Yeah.
life. I can't handle it.
Yeah, how's
Look,
that possible?
I'm a Jacob, man. I got you.
Oh,
I'm with you.
There were hundreds of Jakes,
We're,
right?
we're biblical.
What Adams?
We're biblical.
Literally the first person.
Yeah, but then like it took a break. He took a break until the 70s.
Oh,
Yeah.
Out of style, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. It was seen as gauche to name someone Adam before the 70s. It's just like, oh, we've done it. Yeah.
Well, we're here to debate Schmoedown shit.
That.
No, we're not. Oh, sorry, I'm getting started too quickly.
But before we get started, I have to make a very, very, very important social statement. I hate Duke.
Oh, come on. He was a pretty good G.I. Joe. Granted, I was more of a Flint guy myself.
I thought he ruled the prison island of New York with a very fair but very mighty fist. Remember when he kidnapped the president? He was
Yeah.
A number one he was.
Danny Cost coming through in the clutch.
Thank you for that. Thank you. And yeah, you can find our link to our store there at Salt Cat Soap. You can also see videos of like the glowing soap in action if you want to check it out.
Ooh.
It's not too far down the feed.
Yeah. So,
And we have, but I think we might be sold out now, but we're getting more on Saturday. So stick around, make sure you follow. But we do have lots of other holiday soaps.
all right. So, I want to show you what this tournament is and what you may be facing in the future.
Oh God!
So, this is what's on the line.
That'd be
You
cool
will
if there was
be-
just like a basilisk at the end of it or something like. Yeah, you have to fight this chess match. Okay, here we go. All right, so we got Mara Kanabik. Okay, she's amazing. We got Video Drew and Mark Riley, also amazing. And Brendan Meyer and Robert Parker. You know, you didn't have to get, like, everyone from the dungeon.
I realized that.
We're very entertaining.
It's really dungeon heavy.
It is.
There's a lot of personality in the dungeon, okay? I'm just saying.
Yeah, I realized it later. I just reached out to people that I thought would say yes, and they just happened to be in the dungeon.
That's what you get for being pretentious.
That should be the motto. The dungeon. We'll say yes to anything.
Hey, it's true. Didn't I for the Star Wars matches, I'll say yes to anything. Definitely, that's true this season.
All right. Well, before we get into this, I have received some promos.
Oh, that's
So
right. We promote each other today. We turned this into a real event today.
Let's see what these people had to say about each other.
This is Mr. William Bibbiani. He cannot be seen because tonight he has to face Adam Witt in the Schmoebates tournament. Mr. Bibbiani, will you stand up, please? Perhaps Mr. Bibbiani has decided to record podcasts this morning instead of hiding behind a bush. However, we can present a visual example of what will happen when Mr. Bibbiani faces Adam Witt tonight.
And very well done.
If this was based on best promo, I think we know who's on.
I'm trying to get any edge I can, right. Bibbs.
There is a rebuttal.
Oh, a blistering rebuttal by Mr. Bibbiani. And this is when I realized he was playing dirty tonight.
Here we go.
Hi, Adam.
Ooh,
harsh words.
Straight to the heart. Straight to the heart, Bibbs.
Oh my God!
Look, I don't know how to edit video. I don't have a good computer. I can't do a video. I don't want to get into a legal issue with Monty Python.
And at first, I thought he was just saying hi to me. So imagine how disappointed I was.
I'm saying hi to all Adams.
Yeah. All Adams. We're sorry that nobody was named Adam until the 70s, and then that was a weird name.
All right, well, we are going to get the show started. Before we do that...
Oh, good. I was going to ask when.
I thought we were just having fun, man.
I'm getting warmed up.
I'm going to give you the rules. You've both been here before, you already know, but for everybody else, 3 questions will be debated. The winner will be determined by the Mr. Adam Collins and our ghost judge. If there's a tie, the audience vote will serve as a tiebreaker. I will be putting the poll in the chat. It will be on the Call to Action Twitter. The round format, you both get a 60-second opening statement, and then there's a 4-minute open debate where you can go back and forth, and then a 60-second closing statement each. And then the final round order, I will flip the action coin to see who goes first. You have to win 2 rounds to be declared the winner. That's simple math. And you each have 1 30-second uninterrupted time extension that you can use at any time during the match. If you just want to say, shut the fuck up, let me talk for 30 seconds, you can do it. And that's the way it goes. It's pretty simple. Y'all are familiar. Bibbs, you were in the final of this tournament last year.
I remember.
I'm facing a ringer.
It's all rigged. It's you know what it is? It's all a popularity contest. And there's no one more popular than Adam Witt. So I'm in trouble here. I accept that. But you know what? I'll play anyway. You never know what can happen.
Hey, look, not everybody can be a fan favorite. You were a fan favorite. Come on, let's say we're both fan favorites here. It's pretty even.
The fans were okay with me. The fans were like,
The big difference is maybe your fans care when you lose. Mine don't.
Well, they've earned the calluses on that one. I think they're just like, yeah, is it Thursday? Yeah.
Do
okay,
you?
okay.
I think it is.
Do you lose though? When's the last time you lost? 2017?
Oh, that's nice. That's like the nicest insult that anyone's ever given me.
I'll get more insulting as we go along.
Speaking of going along, let's go along. Before we start, though, we did have a super chat from Ben Rayner. Hey, everyone. Happy Thursday. Can't stay long. Just wanted to say good luck. We're all counting on you.
Nice.
LOL. Have a good match. But who is he counting on? That is the question.
Us to land this plane and save the lives of everyone here who didn't have fish for dinner.
There you go. Nice. Well done. Well done.
That's right. I had the lasagna.
All right, well, okay, I'm going to go ahead and bring
All
up.
together.
It's an entirely different.
Different kind of flying. We like movies, don't we?
It's a movie.
You guys
It's like
are
hanging out in the video store.
Yeah, those are the days.
Okay, so question 1. Mr. Collins, if you would like to read this, sir.
If you were drafted to a new faction next season, what would be the best fit for you, and why would it be corruption? Why and why?
That is not what I hired you for.
that don't fire me yet. I won't let it happen.
Okay, so shit, I already forgot. Oh, Bibbs,
Adam.
you're first.
Wait, am I first?
Yeah, Adam.
I thought Adam was first. Okay, my bad. Sorry,
Adam won the coin toss.
My bad. He opted to go second. My bad. I
So put you in the hot seat, Bibbs. Let's see you answer this question correctly.
Okay.
Start in 3, 2, 1. 60 seconds starts now.
You know what all the factions have at the movie trivia Schmoedown? An ego. Everyone has their big stars. Everyone has their big superstar champions who they're not going anywhere. You think the Dungeon is going to get rid of Dan Merlin, Ben Bateman, and Mark Knopik next season? Hell no. You think Corruption's going to get rid of Marisol and Adam and Mike and Chance without a fight? No, they're going to hang on to all of them. The Finstock Exchange has their champions. The usual suspects, Swag, Stars. You know who's like the only place I could go?
30 seconds.
That I could have some place to grow, some place to wiggle around, some place to make my own stamp, make my own name, and also have a really, really good time. The Den. I want to hang out with Kate. I want to eat like directly from her fanny pack of goodness. I want to. I think there's actually a place for me there. I think I can help make the faction grow and improve. And I think we can have a good time together. And that's what I'm all about. I think I can bring my expertise, help that faction grow and improve, and then they would be nice to me.
You want to eat her fanny pack?
I want to eat from her fanny pack. She has the snacks.
I think we're throwing hip hop lyrics around now. I think that needs to go in a song like now. I want to eat from your fanny pack of goodness.
Yeah. You're the ones who are making it weird. I literally meant the fanny. I don't know. You guys are making it weird.
No, I just fanny pack of goodness. Improv troupe or ska band. Let's just put that in the poll.
I don't have a vote in this, but I want to vote for that. But okay, Adam, your 60 seconds starts in 3, 2, 1.
You know, when this season began with the draft, I was like, where in the world could I go besides the Dungeon? It was pretty much the Dungeon or bust. I just couldn't imagine myself in any other place. They all bore me. I just find all these other factions so much more boring than the Dungeon, which has all of the personality, all of the talent. But the one thing, man, when he comes on screen, Winston Marshall that guy is an American treasure, and Swag is the only other place I could see myself going. You got Lon Harris, you got Chandru, you got my old partner's Eric Zipper. I mean, matchup, and the first person I coached to a win, Vinny Mancuso. I think he's on Swag, right? So I think that team is great. That's the only other place I could go, and those guys would bring the bits. They are the only other faction that's nearly as full of character as the Dungeon.
You good?
Damn it. There, now I'm done.
He yields his time.
I yield the remainder of my...
Your dick?
That's a line from an old Schmoebates.
Okay. All right. I did not see that one. Okay.
Oh, Adam and Paul Preston.
Ooh.
That was
Yeah.
That sounds rough.
hilarious.
The bit on that one was that Paul and I yelled at each other the entire time.
Yeah. They didn't
Probably
even
worth a
debate.
rewatch.
They didn't
No.
even debate the question. They just yelled at each other, and then
Right.
yielded the rest of their dick.
I yield the rest of my time, and then he said, "I yield the rest of my dick." So we can curse tonight. Okay,
You guys are children. Okay, you're children. All right.
absolutely. You've
Okay,
you've
so-
uncovered the staff of Ra there.
Okay, so that is the end of the opening debates. We're about to go into the 4-minute open argument.
But the yelling is
Adam,
tremendous.
do you have anything that you would like them to touch upon to
Yeah, I think-
elaborate on their answer?
I think they both made a good opening statement about why those factions are appealing to them. I want them to go deeper into what they would bring to those factions and what those factions would bring out of them compared to their own faction.
And okay, yeah. And I would also like to know who in those factions that you chose would be most beneficial to you, either as a teammate or a study partner, whatever. Who in that faction like draws you to them?
And whose
So-
ice cream truck is about to pull in? I heard it in the distance.
And now it sounds spooky. It's like, oh, the ice cream truck is coming.
Okay, so your 4 minutes of open debate.
So this is open debate between the two of us here.
Yes.
Yeah, you could
Yeah,
talk.
we can talk whatever, really.
Just
Well, I
try-
mean-
try not to talk over each other.
All right.
Oh, well, that ruins it. That ruins it for me. I'm just going to quit. All right, well, listen, here's the
Okay,
deal.
wait.
Ah!
You're talking over Bibbs.
Yeah!
I'm the host.
Prove it.
Okay, it starts in 3, 2, 1.
Here's what I love about the Den. I'm not going to be kicking anyone out who's like already a team's champion or who's like on like the route to like singles championshipness. I can actually like get in there. I can help maybe spearhead something, and next season I can actually help maybe build the faction up from the ground up again and make it into something a little bit stronger by working directly with Kate. And that's one thing I love about Kate is that she really listens to her competitors. She's incredibly supportive of her competitors. That's something I personally need. And together we can build the Den up from the fun faction into a fun faction that can also kick a lot of butt, which is what I've been doing with Koi and the Quirky Mercs this whole time. So I really, really think that would be a strong point for me. And on Witt's side, I would just like to throw out there that while Witt is a fun player and a fun guy and a good guy to have around, I'm not sure he'd be the best fit for Swag, because I think Swag, since they're only going to get like 5 people next season, might want to draft somebody who's won a match.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and maybe it's and since it's all about wins, I see why you would want to go on the Den. You obviously bring a lot of talent in answering questions, but there's two types of Schmoedown players. There's two types of Schmoedown factions, right? There's the technocrats with their trivia challenges and their flashcards and all that sort of stuff, and then there's the ones that actually make the fans interested in what's happening on screen, that don't care if I win. Okay, and Swag is just as fun as the dungeon. You belong in the Den.
Yeah, this is great. This is
yawn.
Great. This is great. So what you're saying is that Swag is perfect. You're going to have a great place at Swag because Swag does not care about winning.
No.
I'm sure Swag's
I
really
bring a
excited
spirit to the game. Okay, I bring a spirit.
Well, that's good because you sure as don't bring the answers.
Just like Winston Marshall, I bring a lot of spirit. I bring a lot of cheer, and I motivate the people that I work with. You're already good. What do you have to do? Nobody can learn alongside you. You're already way up here.
They've been learning alongside me all season. I've helped a lot of rookie competitors and like new teams go to some actual like serious wins in this league.
Well, then the Den's record could definitely use you.
That's exactly my point. Thank you for making it for me. I appreciate that. I think the Den. Here's what people love. You want to talk about what people love? People love an underdog. All right, people love rooting for people who the Den is not having the best season. I love the Den. I love everyone in the Den. I think they're all really, really nice people, but they're having a rough season, and I'm not. I'm actually having a really good season. I think, and I hate tooting my own horn. It goes against my principles, but I think I could help. I really do think that I could help to coach with some stuff that I actually have learned the hard way in this industry, and actually can help the Den succeed even stronger than they are now. Harper is the champion, thank goodness. He's amazing, but I think I can make sure that everyone at the Den is operating at peak efficiency, and I know that Kate is going to give full support to everything. I'm honestly not sure. I mean, Swag doesn't have heart. What are you talking about? Swag doesn't have heart. Winston is heart personified.
That's exactly why I'm saying the Swag is a perfect fit for me. That there's more to the game than just answering a bunch of dumb questions. You know?
Is there?
Yeah, I think there is. Come on.
I'm pretty sure that's the actual game part of the game.
But in terms of what people enjoy, like, do people necessarily go, "Oh, that's great, Secret of the Ooze"? That was the subtitle to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. I'm having a very good time. Or are they there for the personalities, like you see exhibited in the dungeon, and Swag plus me?
For both, and you would actually need to be able to do both successfully in order to be a good contributor to Swag.
You got to be able to do both. I don't know if you're going to turn the Den around. They're hopeless.
10 seconds.
But you add me in here. I'm already a team's champion. I've been a singles champion. I'm doing pretty well in the tournament so far. So yeah, I think I actually can help. Whereas Hart, they've already got Hart. Where are you?
I've never lost. I've never won a match, and I'm a fan favorite. That says something.
Time
is on my side.
I'm proud that I managed to put in a replacements reference at the end there.
Ooh, I'll have to play that back.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
I'll try and get in a They Might Be Giants Highward Replacements song.
Bibbs, me and you might have beef over Space Jam, but we will always agree on the replacements.
That's fair.
That's silly.
So,
Space Jam sucks. Both of them. Okay.
You're so lucky I don't have a goddamn.
Hey, that's not what we're debating right
now.
Hey,
at least the new one didn't bring Zubas back. I mean, it can be thankful for small miracles there.
There you go.
Zubas. Nobody's wearing Zubas again.
I have Zubas.
Do you have Space Jam Zubas?
No, I have Carolina Panther Zubas.
Excuse me while I Google Zubas.
At least the new one had a constantly applauding Pennywise. That added a lot.
Yeah, and the nuns from the Devils, literally in the background of every shot with Don Cheadle in the second half of the
I learned that on Bibbiani's podcast.
Weird.
Oh, look at you. That's cute.
I could say a nice thing in between the actual rounds of this.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we get into the closing statements,
also I didn't watch the movie. I only know all I know about that movie is from what Bibbiani and Whitney said.
That's for the best.
It's fine. It's fine.
All right, so before we go into closing statements, our ghost judge wants to know, why is this faction a better fit versus the others? I want to hear more about why the rest aren't good fits.
Yep.
And also, Adam, do you have anything?
I'm enraptured at this point. I hope to hear a little bit more about fanny packs, but I appreciate the commitment to both lines of argument so far. Want to see some more nuance.
All right, well then we'll just get into it. Let me get the timer going. Okay. Bibbs, this is on you. 3, 2, 1.
The thing with all the other factions is that almost every single one of them already has a dynamic that's working really, really well. They have their superstars. They have a pretty tight-knit unit here, and the Den doesn't really have that. They don't really have that cohesiveness. So I'm not coming in and breaking up anything. I can actually maybe help rebuild them and, again, turn them into the underdog story we want. I don't want to just jump into a winning side and have an easy path. I actually want to play the game and have a good story. So that's why I think I would be the best fit for the Den. And one more thing about Adam Witt. I think the absolute best choice for Adam Witt for next season is to start his own faction, because that heart he has, yeah, he's got that heart. He'd be better as a manager. He's a great manager. You're a great hype man. You're very funny. People love you. Better, instead of playing, manage, start your own faction. That's the answer you should have given. I yield back to time.
Oh, okay. I got
But it's too late now.
Do I get a response? Do I get a rebuttal?
Yes. You have 60 seconds and 3, 2, 1.
Well, obviously, if it was an option to just start my own faction, if I can't have the dungeon, then I would almost rather do that than join some other faction anyway. I just chose the man that I love, Winston Marshall, who just makes me so happy when he comes on the TV. But I'll tell you this. The reason I don't belong in any other faction besides maybe the dungeon, and maybe Swag, is because they don't deserve me. They are so boring. Corruption is so boring. They bore me to tears. Kalinowski talks for 85 minutes after a match, and what is he even saying? I find all these other factions so incredibly dull. And hey, nothing against Coy Jandrew, but what is that guy doing? What is happening there? It's mystifying. I don't find that him as dull as I do, say, Sam Levine, a guy who when I've been on matches is already playing the mind game in the secret chat before we even go to the air. He's already playing me. Terrible man.
I just want to say this. I know this doesn't count in the argument, but you know what Coy is doing? Managing people to championships.
All right.
Oh, shit.
All right.
I got to defend my guy.
That's going to get you points there. That's going to get you points
No,
there.
it can't get me points. That cannot be allowed. It was after.
Okay. Strike that from the record.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Collins and the Ghost Judge.
Ooh, spooky.
Please,
does she glow in the dark and get you clean?
Please,
These salt cats.
please give your votes in the chat. I am going to post.
All right. Well, we got some time while they vote in the chat, so I got to ask Bibbiani something here. Bibbiani, so if I glow up my soap, and by the way, glow in the dark stuff is the best. Like it's like I just from a childhood on, anything that glows in the dark is awesome. If you glow up your soap, right, you stick it by the light, and then you turn off the lights and you go take a shower, does it glow all over when you put it on?
It would be so.
It'd be so minor, yeah. You wouldn't know.
It's not like you're going to go outside and you're going to be, like in a movie.
Yeah.
It's a kind of mica. It's a kind of mineral.
Yeah.
And it'll wash off so fast you wouldn't notice it.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we could load it up so much that it would, but
that's
that'd be like cost prohibitive at that point.
Probably not healthy.
You want a $50 bar of soap, that kind of thing.
Right. It makes your entire body glow. Unhealthy.
Okay, so everybody, the poll is live on the Call to Action Twitter. I'm putting it in the chat now. I'm gonna give this 2 minutes.
So, anyone see Venom yet?
Ooh, I haven't. Is that out yet?
Yeah, it came out this weekend. Yeah.
See it on Saturday.
I loved it.
I can't wait to see it.
I genuinely loved it. I think I was not expecting. I was expecting like just more Venom, and the first Venom was fun but kind of stupid.
Yeah.
They took Venom and they made it into this totally awesome, like polyqueer romance that's just about like Eddie Brock and Venom's relationship and how Carnage and Cletus Cassidy's relationship sort of parallels theirs and why one's a good romance and one isn't. And I'm like, I love this. I love every single thing about this. This is cool.
I loved how the first one was unabashedly a 90s superhero movie. You're like, that's the same script they wrote in the 90s, I can tell. Because like it's pre-Marvel for sure.
This has that vibe, but it's way more efficient. It's 90 minutes. It doesn't feel short. It actually feels just really compact.
I'm so excited.
I really, really had a good time with this.
Okay, so
that's a truly radical move, is doing a 90-minute superhero movie.
Right?
Like, I remember
good for them.
The original X-Men was like 95 minutes. It's like, okay, yeah, go for it.
Screenings in a day, so boom. That also helps.
Yeah.
I will see it.
Good.
I'm very excited. I didn't know it was out already.
Yeah, it's this weekend.
Oh, this weekend. Yeah, okay.
I'm excited that Circus directed it. That intrigued me.
No, I'm a critic. I got to see
Andy Serkis.
I keep forgetting. Yeah, I keep forgetting that.
And he made it like really character focused because that's what he does. He knows that CGI characters deserve that attention, and so yeah, it's really great. I laughed my butt off. I was surprisingly swept up in it. It's more sympathetic towards its characters than Dear Evan Hansen. Like, it's actually really good. Yeah.
True story.
Dear
Carnage
Evan Hansen was garbage.
Yes.
True story. Carnage was my personal gateway to Marvel Comics.
Oh wow!
Did you read Maximum Carnage when you were a kid?
Yeah.
That must be what you hopped on.
And I played the video game. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, we got 5 seconds.
Okay. Salt Cat Soap. Okay, go ahead.
There you go.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Ford Fiesta.
I'm gonna go ahead and kill this. So, we don't even need the audience vote.
Adam,
That resounding.
Congratulations, Adam.
Collins and our ghost judge both voted for William Bibbiani.
That was nice of them. You didn't have to do that.
But what almost won me over to Adam was his candor at the end about my faction. I respect it.
Well,
I'm not here to play that. I'm not here.
Corruption is the key. Got it. I will do that next time. I promise. I'll find a way.
I'm not here to win friends. I'm not here to play the judges. I'm here to tell the truth.
Yeah.
All right, so going into
He's
round
wrong,
2,
but I respected it.
Yeah, going into round 2, I'm going to pull this up. Adam Collins, if you would kindly read the question.
Which retired competitor could come back into the league and make the biggest impact?
Ooh. That's a good question. I actually really like that question.
Okay, so Adam Witt, you are first in this round.
How long do I have to make my opening statement? At 60 seconds?
Yes, you have 60 seconds.
May not have to here.
You have your 60 seconds in 3, 2, 1.
Well, you know, when you're going to bring someone back that has retired and the fans are begging to come back, I can think of only one person, and that's John Roca. You know, he's definitely not retiring just so he can come back, but I'm just going to go ahead and call it that I think he should come back. He's been retired for, 4 days now? I think John Roca coming back, that announcement alone, I think would get people excited for next season. That John is coming back next season would get us very excited. And just remember what it was like to play with Roca. Remember what it was like to have Roca in the league. That magic coming back, just imagine how that would feel to be able to run into John Roca again or watch another Roca match. I mean,
Yeah,
just the energy would just be amazing if that were to happen. And again, it's theoretical. It's probably never going to happen. But I'm saying I stand by it.
Time. Gee, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
Okay.
He's nearly killed me.
Yeah, we're doing that.
I need a second. Excuse me while I catch my breath. Whew, my cheeks are rosy now.
That's how we like them, Bibbs.
Oh my god. Thank you. Oh my god.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my god. All right. Well,
All right.
jokes on me for taking this seriously, but all right.
Who says I'm not? You think he's not going to come back?
Oh yeah. No, you're right. I apologize.
Save it for the open debate.
All right.
Fellas.
Right.
All right. Bibbs, you got
Yeah.
you got 60 seconds to counter whatever the fuck that was in 3, 2, 1.
The question isn't just who we would like to see come back. There's a lot of people we'd like to see come back. The question is who would come back and make the biggest impact. And on that note, there's only one person I can think of, someone who their very presence in the league, if they return to gameplay, would change everything. And this is someone who has been absolutely monumental in the league. They're a champion in 2 separate divisions, and everybody loves them. Everybody watches them all the time. And that is Christian Harloff. Yeah. Hey, Christian.
Whoa.
You've been sitting pretty behind that desk looking at the answers this whole time. Why don't you get back over here and remind people that you used to be a singles and a teams champion? Why don't you get out here if you want to mock the competitors from the comfort of your desk? Why don't you do it in the ring? Let's see what happens. I think Christian actually, if you put him back in the game, it completely changes the dynamic. You're going to need someone else to replace him as the lead commissioner because he can't be in charge and play. So that would be completely monumental and catastrophic.
And who do you put in that position? Add to your right. Who do you then put in Christian's
Give me a
position?
minute, I'll tell you.
Yeah. Well, we'll save it for debate.
All right.
Okay, so Adam Collins. Sorry.
Yes.
Gonna have to use we using code names. Yeah.
Is there anything that you would like them to expand on this?
Well, I personally would like to see these two competitors mix it up. So I'm glad they named each of them individually. I know Witt might be ahead of the curve here with his assessment on Roca, but I think the narrative is built in. I'd like to see him elaborate on that. And as far as Christian is concerned, what would motivate him to get back into gameplay? Because he, every time it's brought up, he all I hear him do is kind of mumble under his breath. So, yeah, let's hear more about this.
And I kind of want to hear if they're coming back. Which faction would they be on?
Wait, what did Adams ask for us to expound upon?
The
Thanks
narrative.
for paying
Talk about the
attention.
narrative.
Oh, the narrative. Okay, the narrative and what teams? That's a part of it.
And then
okay.
what faction? Yeah.
Narrative and faction. Okay.
Yeah, and yeah. Okay, so your open 4-minute debate starts. Also, don't forget, you have your 30-second.
Oh, I know. I got plans.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so your 4 minutes starts in 3, 2, 1.
What does Christian miss more than anything else about the Schmoedown? It's not playing, it's the storylines. And what could be a bigger storyline than Christian? Yeah, he's been unseated before, but has he ever been knocked down all the way to the bottom and have to actually fight his way back up to the top to re-earn the respect and take back the league? Because the last time it turns out he was never not in charge of the league. This is actually him being completely kicked out of the league, and I think he should be betrayed by someone who loves him the most. And this is Mark Ellis taking over the league, going full heel, working maybe with some sort of league of Schmo Doom, like Ben Bateman and Andrew Guy, and just completely changing the entire dynamic of the league. Who would Christian end up with? Who would he be a faction of? It's tempting to say that he would start his own faction. Why wouldn't he? And the reason why he wouldn't is, again, we're trying to break him down as far as he can go so he can build himself back up and be stronger than he's ever been before. And I would like to see him take orders from Sam Levine. I think that would be the funniest damn thing in the world. I think it'd be a great dynamic. I think Sam could really help Christian get back in the game and show that, again, I think Christian was a great player. He kicked my butt once. So this is actually me wanting to see him like in just a full, complete shift of the status quo. I think it'd be really, 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 really awesome. And as for John Roca, yeah, I miss that guy. He's been gone for so long. It would be such a major
Adam, you can interrupt him.
It's so impactful what it would be.
This is the one thing that's missing in your argument is you can bring Christian back, but he's going to be cold and he's going to lose a bunch of matches. You bring John Roca back, he hits the ground running like he's not even been gone at all. Like he just never missed a beat. The guy is going to pick up right where he left off, no matter how long he's gone. Whereas Christian, he's got some time to get back up there. So I mean, who's going to want to watch Christian lose to everybody? To lose to King Khan, to lose to
Here's the difference next season. Next season, it's not going to be the pure faction system. They're going to bring in a lot of people who just like to play again. So damn
right.
well
So he could lose to hundreds of people as opposed to just.
What his first match would be? It would be Flirt and Flaus.
Okay.
Damn well, and you know damn well that
the master of trivia. So see, you got to do all stunt matches for Christian, whereas Roca, you can put him up against the best, even though he's been retired for how long? The guy's just going to pick right back up where he left off.
Yeah, it's been so long. You're right. I apologize. Roca, I forgot his first name.
And he's such a good team player that I would hate to put him on. I can only think of one faction I'd want to put him on, which is corruption. I think it would be perfect. That team dynamic really needs shooken up by having a John Roca right in the middle of everything that they're doing there. I think that'd be.
John Roca is you can always trust him. He's never betrayed anybody. He's never been such a rough competitor that people have betrayed him or anything like that. No, he just kind of fits in everywhere. And
I just want to see corruption succeed more. And I think the best way to do it is to throw Roca right in the middle of that team dynamic. You know what I'm saying?
1 minute.
You know what would be great if Roca comes back, but not as a player and only as the person replacing Christian. That would be the only way that would possibly work. But again, that's not Roca retiring. That's Roca just staying in the league in a new capacity.
That's a lateral
Christian
move.
Retired from gameplay. He completely retired from gameplay, and to bring him back would be such a shock move. It would be such a bold move. And again, this would be like.
You think anybody expects Roca to come back? That would be shocking. It'd be ridiculous. It'd be crazy. It'd be like, oh my God. I mean, the second he enters and they're like, I thought he retired.
Yeah,
I mean, yes, it'd be shocking if Christian came in too, but.
Yeah. I'm glad you agree with me because that kind of makes my point right there.
Well, but I'm just saying. And then Roca comes in and gets a belt. Christian ain't getting no belt when he comes in. Roca's going to come in.
Two.
How long ago? I don't even know which Schmoedown that is.
Exactly. It's been a while since he retired.
It's the popcorn on Popcorn Talk.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Christian went.
1.
Damn it! There. There. I said my piece.
So by the way, I love all these people, of course.
Of course. Of course.
I'm just
we're lucky to have these people to make fun of, to quote unquote make fun of.
To playfully make fun of. Roca, you're the best.
I'm just gonna say I don't appreciate the popcorn talk hate because me and Paul Denuzio.
That was not hateful.
And a couple others. We got 37,000 views for them on a Wonder Woman 84 trailer reaction. So I'm all about popcorn talk.
That's
nice.
Cool.
Salute to Maria Menounos and Kevin Undergaro.
I'm just saying Christian is no longer working for them. He's no longer doing a show over there. Was my point.
Yeah.
I know.
It's been a minute.
I had to plug myself.
Oh yeah.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Salt Cat Soap. You know, there you go.
Right on.
Yeah. Salt. Yeah. Get the
soap talk.
Soap. Yeah.
Salt sap.
Okay.
Soap talk.
Adam Collins, do you have anything for the
every time
closing statement?
Jake
Collins.
Jake, we're all here to plug ourselves. No, I honestly, I'm not allowed to vote yet, right? Just to be clear.
Not
to keep this open ended. Yes. Okay. Good. I wasn't ready to make a final decision. No, I appreciate both narratives at work here. The thing that's interesting about this to me is I could see both of these guys colliding as players, and I could see them colliding as figureheads in the Schmoedown. So I'm interested to see if there's room for both of those narratives in either of these scenarios.
Okay. We don't have anything from the Ghost Judge as of yet. So I am just going to go ahead and go into the closing statements. Mr. Witt, you are first. And 3, 2, 1.
The Roca Returns storyline would be something that would take over the entire season of Schmoedown. Of course, Christian coming back as well, and of course these would be natural competitors and natural enemies to play against each other. I mean, when's the last time these two played? Maybe never. You know, and people have asked for years, what would happen if Roca and Christian met, and I think we could be on the precipice of that with this storyline. But the superior storyline is Roca coming back. The bigger surprise is Roca coming back. Okay.
30 seconds.
And so Venom was good, right?
Venom's really good, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm so excited. Do you do like a Spider-Man ramp up? Like I watch a bunch of Spider-Man movies before I go see.
No, I got them all memorized already.
Yeah.
I'm a
That's
big
a lot of
Spider-Man
fun.
fan.
How much time's left?
It's 10 seconds.
So Roca would be really good, and I'd love to see him play. In fact, you could take the whole match, outside of things because try to sketch.
It's over. Just stop.
Yeah.
Are we beating Kaiser?
Absolutely.
Then we've done God's work today.
Jesus. All right, Bibbs, you got your 60 seconds.
All right.
3.
Wait, 30 more seconds. I want to talk about Venom. Never mind. Go ahead, Bibbs. Go ahead.
Does that count as 30 seconds? Okay, I'll let him have it. It's fine. All right.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, the whole Roca thing is really, really funny, but let's just be straight here.
Yeah, let's be serious.
He's still in the league right now, and if he came back, he would have retired for like a minute. Roca's threatened to retire more often than Steven Soderbergh at this point, and that's saying something. And listen, I
Movie
love
reference.
pieces, and it always works. Yeah, I think if you want to see how these things could work well together, Roca never retires. But what happens is his spectacular match that everyone's talking about would be between Roca and Christian. And if Roca wins, he takes over the league, and Christian becomes the new Roca. Heck, give him the hat, see what happens. And I think that's the thing that I think is most exciting for me here. Is it's not about who we would want to see come back, because on a pure just who I want to see come back level, Rachel Cushing. She's the greatest. But, like, who I want to see come back that would make a gigantic impact, if Christian came back, the entire Schmoedown paradigm would be flipped entirely on its head. And I just want to see where that story goes, regardless of who wins those matches. And I think everyone would. It would change everything, and Roca would rule with an iron hat.
Finn Wolfhard is the right answer, right? He needs to come back.
That would have been good, actually, too. I like that, actually. That would have been neat. Yeah.
All right, so that is the end of round 2. Mr. Collins and Ghost Judge, if you would put your...
Ooh, Ghost Judge is so spooky.
Ghost Judge sounds like a John Lovitz comedy. Doesn't that sound like something John Lovitz?
I'm glad you're not on the clock. You just won.
Hey, I would fucking watch that.
Right?
I would watch that all day.
Did you know that
Ghost
Bad Boys-
Judge.
Did you know that Bad Boys was originally written for John Lovitz and Dana Carvey?
Get the fuck out of here.
I
That's
did
true.
know that.
Oh, that's amazing.
They left, and Will Smith and Martin Lawrence came in, and Michael Bay. That's why that whole movie is about like a mistaken identity.
Oh.
Because it's supposed to be like Téa Leoni thinks that John Lovitz is the cool one, even though it's supposed to be Dana Carvey. That's why that whole movie is like a really cheesy 90s comedy, but with great action sequences.
Oh, somebody who's got deep fake technology, get on that.
Yeah.
I want to see. I want to see Bad Boys with John Lovitz and who?
Dana Carvey.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
Wow.
For the audience, the poll is live at our call to action Twitter. I just put it in the chat.
Go vote. Do your duty. Vote Witt.
Yeah.
Vote fan favorite. Vote Roca.
Vote.
If Roca is the ghost judge, I
fucking
apologize.
Dana
By the way.
I was going to call it Ghost Roca. That he would come back, but he'd have to dress like a ghost and haunt the studio. The ghost of John Roca. Maybe I should have went with that, and then that would have made my point better. I might have lost by not going ghost.
Would have been cool to have like a Phantom of the Schmoedown, and he doesn't returned until the end. Like they're wearing a mask the whole time. And you don't know when it's
See,
in.
Bibbs has me on this whole train of thought with this like new possible franchise, like with Demon Stenographer and all these other spin-offs.
Yes, that'd be amazing.
I'm gonna let this go for a couple minutes for the audience poll. So y'all just do what you do.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Venom.
Venom's quite good. One of my favorite things in Venom, and this is not a spoiler because it's like the first thing you see in the movie. The movie claims that Woody Harrelson was a teenager in the 90s. Sure.
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Sure.
That's awesome.
That's like when Hobbs and Shaw said that like Jason Statham is like the same age as the girl who plays his sister, Vanessa Kirby. I'm like, yeah, whatever you say, Jason.
Oh, the relationships in the Fast and the Furious movies is so funny. Like the sudden, like I just watched F9. Boy, they've gotten those titles have shrunk. I mean, they're down to a letter and a number. But
it's just going to be an abstract concept. It's just going to be like in brackets, excitement.
It'd be like the Prince symbol or something. The next one, you're like, I think that's the 10th Fast and the Furious. That's the title. It's one weird symbol.
It's just going to be a wheel. That's all it is. You see that wheel? That's
and the Ouroboros.
Anyway, we still filling time?
No,
Network time killers.
We're good.
We got more soap? We got more soap? Okay, soap.
There we go. What other soaps you got there? Is the candy corn one smell like candy corn?
A little bit. It smells like buttercream.
Buttercream. Okay, that's the same kind of thing, right?
Some people aren't. Well, it's close actually. And some people aren't a huge fan of the candy corn smell, so they didn't want to go in too hard on it. I figured buttercream evokes.
Yeah.
Candy corn real nicely, but if you're not a huge fan of candy corn, it still smells really nice.
Hey,
this is just a straightforward, sweet.
I'm gonna be unprofessional as fuck and go grab another beer.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. I got a question about soaps. You go, Jake.
All right.
Bibbs, what is your moisturizing soap? I mean, I got to tell you, I accidentally used, and I told you this. We had this conversation on the Ford Fiesta. By the way, Bibbiani is going to be on the More American Graffiti episode of the Ford Fiesta. And I love that Paul and I didn't book anybody for our first, 10 shows because nobody knows these movies. We got an old movie guy who wanted to watch some of them with us to do it. But Bibbiani was the first person when I told him about it. He's like, I want to be on More American Graffiti, which is such a very Bibbiani thing to say. Like, who advocates that strongly for, like, More American Graffiti? Most people don't even know there was a sequel made to that movie. But we had talked about, I used... Castile soap. Do not ever use that on your skin. I turned into the Mummy. Like my skin, like, you know how like Boris Karloff, once they take all the things out, what he looks like, that's what I looked like. So I need your suggestion for a moisturizing soap.
Okay, well, first off, we actually do sell lotions as well. We have a good night soap and a good night lotion and a good morning lotion.
Okay.
Which will help your skin really, really nicely. But I recommend, and this is something that I use a lot, we have some clay soaps. And those are really gentle on your skin, and they smell really earthy. It's almost like, taking like a bath in a leafy glade.
Oh, I'm unfamiliar.
We have let me make sure I get the title right. The Mountain Mint Clay Soap. Those are really, really nice. But if you want something similar that's a little bit more, sort of fruity, we also have a watermelon soap and a cantaloupe soap that are in these nice thick bars that last a long time in the shower, and yeah, they just leave me feeling incredibly refreshed. And I think
Bibbs, I mean this entirely as a compliment. Your soap is like the soap equivalent of fudge.
Nice.
Yeah.
And
Thank you. And I need to give credit where credit is due. My partner M. Lopez da Silva designs most of them. So they're amazing. Please follow them too. They're also a writer.
I got another soap question.
Or a compilation coming out soon.
I'm going to save it, but I got another soap question.
Great.
Coming up.
Well,
I'm here.
Okay.
There was no way that I was going to interrupt that plug because that was great. But we do need to move on to round 3.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you who won round 2.
Oh.
I'm going to save that till the end.
Oh, smart. Because if Bibbs is wiping the floor with me, why would I play?
Yeah.
Well, that's
well, for the bits, obviously. But anyway.
No, it's obvious. But also the suspense would be too much for me if it was you, and I'd be like, oh god, and I can't perform. Then
right, we have no idea who had the better idea in that last round.
No one knows.
All right. Well, some of us know.
All right.
But Adam,
play like you don't.
Collins.
Yes.
Every time. Oh, Collins.
Would you like to read the question?
I'm happy to. And this one is a thinker. If Paul Preston and Whitney Seibold switched roles on The Movie Guys and Critically Acclaimed, which show would be better off for it?
Oh, bringing the heat.
And for what it's worth, a fan of both of these programs.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. Okay. We are going to flip this coin to see who goes first, since you've both gone first in alternating rounds. Let's see. Do I want to give it? Okay, Collins. Who should call it? Witt or Bibbs?
Well, I called it in a pre-show, so I think Bibbs should call it.
Well, that was for round 1.
That was round 1. That's a different thing.
Let's have Bibbs kick things off this round.
Okay.
Do you want Team Guy or Team Trader?
Oh, Team Guy, please.
Oh, that is the correct answer.
Yeah.
Spoken like someone that's never managed Bateman.
We'll see in a second.
Spoken like someone that's never managed Bateman.
It went to Team Bateman, unfortunately. Okay. Adam, would you like to go first or second?
I'll go second. Let's see how this plays out here.
All right.
Okay, Bibbs.
I want to make sure I'm just to clarify. I want to make sure.
Yeah, which show would be better, right?
No, it's not which show would be better, but who'd be on which show. So what we're saying is that on Critically Acclaimed, it would be me and Paul Preston or me and Adam Witt.
It would be you and Paul Preston.
You and Paul, and it would be me and Whitney.
Okay, got it. Okay, great.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, then the choice is obvious.
Yeah.
Which would be a better show?
Okay, so Bibbs, your 60 seconds. Don't forget, you have your 30-second.
I get it.
Anytime you want.
All right.
So your 60 seconds starts in 3, 2, 1.
What makes a great podcast? What makes a great show? Well, a couple of things. One, passion. You got to have people who really care about what we're doing, and that's everyone we're talking about, so I don't need to worry about that. But another thing that makes for a great show is conflict. people who care about something equally but look at it from a different way. And on that level, I think me and Paul Preston would make a really, really great show together. Paul has this incredible, like, dude dynamic that is just anything but me. Like, I look at a beer and I'm just like, ugh. Like, he's so raw and rugged and powerful, and I'm just like, hi. So I think if you actually put us together on a show, we're actually going to come up with these conversations of completely different angles. We're going to have totally new types of broadcasts in order to show all of our fans. And meanwhile, Whitney is over there with the movie guys, and Whitney isn't an editor. Whitney doesn't like do things.
Time.
We're gonna do.
How dare you, sir?
I thought this argument out really well, as you can tell.
Whitney's going to do big things over at the movie guys.
I'm actually really curious to hear what your argument is.
All right. Wait, your time starts in 3, 2, 1.
Well, of course, my dungeon mate, who we couldn't get a match this season, Whitney Seibold, is a perfect match for the movie guys, because Whitney, the second I met this guy, the second I every time I listen to the critically acclaimed podcast, which is constantly, and even right before this show, very good episode on Alfred Hitchcock. But Whitney Seibold is absolutely the person that would come into my video store and I would end up talking to for an hour and disagreeing with most of the time. I disagree with Whitney. It is the ultimate compliment to have someone you can disagree with constantly, that you can't stop talking movies with, and can't wait to hear what they think about each next movie. I would actually say that goes for both the hosts of Critically Acclaimed. But you bring that into the movie guys. I'm doing bits. He's enjoying the bits. We're going, but we've got these different points of view, a little clashing and stuff. But I think we'll be having fun with it.
I love that he made him sound like Steven Universe. He's enjoying the bits. Give me the bits.
And bits, movie talking bits, bits
Anyway.
and bits.
Okay, Adam, do you got anything?
Me?
Which one?
Yeah, you gotta clear
Collins. Sorry.
Yes.
Every time. Huh?
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah. So I'm interested to see how Bibbs would maybe bring Paul into the fold of Critically Acclaimed, and how Paul might jive with the rating system specifically on that show. I think his take on that would be pretty fun. And with Whitney, I just want to know. I just want to listen to him and Adam Witt discuss the Chinese film An Elephant Sitting Still.
Is Harrison Ford in that?
My argument has just been made. Okay. Anything else before we get going? Anything from
I'm
Ghost Judge
thinking
or-
about this multiverse podcast, and I think Bibbs and Preston would just be clowning the whole time, and Witt and Whitney would be fucking talking about Star Trek nonstop.
Does Adam Witt like Star Trek?
I'm more of a Star Wars guy, but we could definitely
okay.
talk about it.
All
In
right.
fact, I think it's weird that people think there should be a dividing line there. When I was a kid, I was like, I need more Star Wars, and then you go to the TV and there's Star Trek, and you're like, oh, this works. I need people in stars doing shit.
Well, I was really just trying to bide time till the Ghost Judge had a question. They said, what would the other show be lacking that your choice would be able to bring to the table that they can't?
Oh, very good question.
All right.
Okay, so we got the 4-minute open debate starting in 3, 2, 1.
Here's the thing with the movie guys. They're the movie guys. It's very accessible. It's Star Wars centric. It's very, very fun and very poppy. And that's the opposite of Whitney Seibold. Whitney Seibold is much happier talking about a 5-hour, super depressing Lav Diaz movie from the Philippines than he is talking about Star Wars. And I know this for a fact. And having to wrangle that every week is the price I've agreed to pay. for all of our great content. And don't get me wrong, I'd be fascinated to see how that works. I'm also not entirely sure that it'd be great for your ratings. Whereas I think me and Paul, we both really, really care about the mainstream stuff. And I think the way that I approach it is different from the way he does. And as a result, we would actually have a bit more of that mainstream appeal than critically acclaimed currently does. Is that what critically acclaimed currently is? No. But I think we could evolve and become something really interesting. Whereas I would be sort of interesting just to see how the movie guys just gradually evaporates into something that is completely unlike anything anyone probably wants to see.
Is this the open debate part?
Yes.
Yes.
What did you think I was doing?
I don't know. But I was looking for a time to interrupt, but then the time came and I couldn't think of anything to say. However, the one thing that Paul and I can't see eye to eye on is Jean-Luc Godard. And I have never been able to discuss that with Paul Preston. I'm looking to have a good Jean-Luc Godard, a good debate about that. And what the movie guys' sketches need is more Maya Deren references. Go ahead, Bibbs.
I'm curious for a second, out of curiosity, what is your take on Jean-Luc Godard? Just yay or nay?
Oh, yay. He's such a...
Then you actually will have a good argument with
Oh,
Whitney.
yeah.
Whitney doesn't care for Star Wars, but also doesn't care for Jean-Luc Godard very much.
Oh, okay. All right. I lump all my pretension to what... Look, I got to get to know the guy a little bit before we really start churning out some Ace Award-winning content. We're probably going to start with some Harrison Ford, maybe Mosquito Coast.
Paul and I can just fall into the Ford Fiesta. I don't think you can just, fall into only the best where, we're reviewing all of every Best Picture nominee in history. That'd be a weird move. So I think, I like Paul. That's what it boils down to.
He's a good guy,
Paul.
Just doesn't know anything about French cinema.
He doesn't have to. I'll just explain it to him. And then I look really smart.
And he would keep quoting box office numbers. He'd be like, how much did that make? How much did that make?
That would get insufferable really fast.
What was the weekend numbers on Pierre LeFou?
I'm gonna have to break him of that habit.
Hold on. What does this have to do with the fucking question?
The question is
Jean-Luc Godard was the captain of the Star Trek Enterprise.
We're trying to find a way to make these people come together, and the thing is that critically acclaimed and the movie guys are, maybe we have similar senses of humor. We're very different shows. So if you just randomly mixed up our
1
hosts,
minute.
you've got a weird program no matter what happens. I think that me and Paul makes a little bit more sense than Adam and Whitney, but whatever, you're gonna get.
But just think of how the spike that the sketches would take on the an esotericness on the movie guys once we really get that crazy worldly point of view that he brings to the table.
Is that going to attract an audience or repel an audience? That's the thing I'm not convinced of.
I'll tell you what would attract the audience. I'd make a backdrop of just a video store, and I'm sitting at the counter, and Whitney comes up and he's like, returns his rental, and then we just talk for an hour, and then he walks out of the store. That's the podcast right there.
Okay. Paul is funny, so I get him.
Whitney's funny. He's funny. He's funny.
He got the bad joke.
Paul's funny, but Whitney's funny. He's funny.
You just made my point for me.
So I won.
Time.
Are we beating Kaiser?
Jeez, yes.
Still.
You beat Kaiser from the time you said hello. Oh, Jesus Christ, we still have closing statements.
That's such a weird... This was a weird question. I knew this would be weird. Okay. All right.
I
could have put in some work before the show. I didn't.
I probably could have. Hey, you know what I was doing all day instead of prepping for this show?
What's that?
I was making damn soap, okay?
There you go.
So there you go. It's a holiday.
Hey, question.
And now his fingers are going to glow in the dark for a month. You should appreciate it.
I got a question about making soap. Well, wait, let's do this, and then while they're voting, I got another question.
Club? No, you're not. They're not voting. You still have fucking.
We still have closing statements.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, can I go?
Well,
Sure.
shit, if you want to.
Go ahead,
okay,
Adam.
3, 2, 1, go.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we've heard a lot of things said tonight about the movie guys, and critically acclaimed, and Whitney Seibold, and Paul Preston. But when you really think about it, who's a better natural mix? Is it William Bibbiani and Paul Preston? I just can't see that happening. However,
use my 30 seconds right now.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you can. Hold on. Let me stop the clock.
All right.
Go.
I just want to say that at etsy.com/shop/saltcatsoap, you can buy a lot of different soaps for all kinds of your needs. We currently have a lot of seasonal soaps. These are currently available in the store. Our glow-in-the-dark soaps are sold out, but they will be back this Saturday, October 2nd, and possibly more throughout the month. We have a lot of soaps for all of your regular needs, and we're going to have seasonal soaps throughout the whole season. We have gift sets coming as well. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at SaltCatSoap. We're on Facebook as well. And how much more time do I have?
There's your 30 seconds.
And furthermore, if you think the essence of entertainment is conflict, then put Whitney and I in the same room and start talking about some of this great pop culture stuff that I love and constantly agree with Paul on. Who wants to hear two guys who agree all the time? You want to hear me try and convince Whitney Seibold that Superman 4 is actually worth the time.
You have 5 seconds left.
And furthermore, damn it. Now I'm done.
Okay. That was a very good usage of your 30 seconds. And
It was.
I
didn't get to use mine.
It's actually .com/shop/saltcatsoap. Unfortunately, that's
Oh,
I
slash
really
shop.
appreciate the effort. It's com/shop/saltcatsoap.
They can't click on the screen anyway.
So make sure
They'll have to search it.
You just host shamed me.
I'm so sorry. No, I appreciate the effort. It's great. But if you go to
That's
Twitter
right.
or Instagram at SaltCatSoap, there's a link right there.
Yeah.
All right.
By the way, Jake, your power strip's becoming a celebrity in the chat tonight.
It is. I'm seeing this.
Look, it is what it is.
Hey, buddy.
I see all these great backdrops in the Schmoedown. I see PJ's backdrop, and I'm like, what am I doing? So I started putting movies on, but I'm like, what am I doing? But yeah, Jake, you do make me look like I've perhaps curated more than I did.
Yeah.
It's sitting on a set of skis. I'm in Lower Alabama. Where the fuck am I skiing?
Well, it could be like in
Like what?
at Triple X, The Return of Xander Cage, where he skis through the woods in order to get free cable.
Spoken as only William
Richard
Bibbiani could.
Pryor skis off a building.
He does!
It's Superman 3. It's a classic.
My favorite thing on Jake's camera is the cigarette smoke makes it look like that thing is catching the background on fire.
Nice.
Well, it is what it is, man.
Do I
Skis
still
are
get
flammable.
I
I'm
still get my
just
time
me.
here? What are we doing here?
Wait,
No. I didn't actually get my closing statement.
He didn't get his closing
yeah,
statement.
Bibbs, you got your closing
Okay.
statement.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
I quote Mary McDonnell at the end of one of my favorite movies, Sneakers.
Oh.
I'm fine. Healed my time.
I'll like to take my 30 seconds then.
It's too late. The game's over.
He yielded. Yield before Sod.
You can take your 30
So you
seconds.
can, go ahead.
I just want to say that on the Ford Fiesta, we're covering every Harrison Ford movie in a row. For example, did you know the very first person that Harrison Ford punched on screen was Jack Lemmon? Did you know the second person he punched in the face on screen was Barbara Bach? These facts and more is what you find at the Ford Fiesta.
I thought you were going to say Barbara Babcock. I was really excited.
And we're also counting all the points and shouts. And do you know he points 21 times in the movie? Oh God, I forgot the name of it.
Force 10 from Navarone?
No, the one with Gene Wilder, Frisco Kid.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
yeah.
Did you know that Barbara Babcock was in multiple episodes of the original Star Trek?
I did not know that.
Yeah, sometimes just
She's a very, very prominent television actress.
Yeah, Emmy Award winning.
Just got to bring this
Yeah,
up.
everyone knows Barbara Babcock.
John LaShane
yeah.
has never said anything that doesn't reference the Fast and the Furious.
Okay.
The Fast Saga.
Yeah, he was very quiet for most of his life until they started making those movies, and then
Then he became an Action Army general.
woo!
Shit
I just
took
realized
off
how
from
old
there.
those movies are. Actually, for all I know, he would grow up with them. I have no idea.
Okay,
I forget
let
those are
me
20 years old.
let me post this round 3 poll.
Who was the director of the first Fast and Furious?
Rob Cohen.
Yeah, that's how far back they go.
Yeah, remember back when
He was the director.
Back when it was actually decent.
What, the Fast and Furious?
Yeah.
Wow. Bold.
Oh,
that's a hot take.
That is a hot take.
That's a very
Yes.
hot take. Remember in the first one when
Fucking
the whole scheme was they were stealing DVD players?
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's so quaint when you go back and watch it.
That's aged so well.
No internet.
Okay.
Help me out here. Better luck tomorrow. Canon, right?
Oh,
I
this
think it's
is.
canon.
Is it?
It's Han.
It's Han, right?
It's the same director. They specifically said they did that on purpose.
Whoa.
Universal doesn't own the rights to
Yeah.
the film, but that's his origin story.
Oh wow.
Justin
Oh
Lin.
wow. So if you watch Better Luck Tomorrow, then Tokyo Drift, and then the last 4 minutes of 4, I think, or something. I can't remember, but yeah.
Well, what you do is you watch you watch Better Luck Tomorrow, then you watch 4, 5, 6, skip the cutscene, then watch Tokyo Drift, then watch
Oh,
the
right.
cutscene, and then you watch 7. That's the actual
Okay,
timeline.
That's amazing. Someone figured that
voting
out.
link is in the chat.
Yeah.
And also, Dean, I love you, but fuck you.
I don't even
It doesn't sound like you love him. I'm just going to throw that out there, Jake.
it doesn't sound like a lot.
It's confusing.
Okay.
Do you have any soaps with camphor in them? I had camphor soap once upon a time, Bibbs, and it was really good soap.
Okay, I'm going to say something right now because it really does seem like you're leading to this gag. So, what's a camp for?
To pee with. Wait, no, sorry, I think that's the wrong one.
Yeah. But the answer to your question, no, not right now.
Oh, okay.
Does everyone just want to sit around awkwardly for a little bit?
You know what?
I can just,
You know what?
I can just feel my face
Bibbs,
wobble.
could you?
Oh.
I am curious. Could you come up with like a camping cute bug repellent soap? That'd be kind of.
Oh, I don't
So-
know about that actually. I'd have to look into some way to natural bug repellents because we don't use those kind of harsh chemicals.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying
Yeah.
put DEET in your soap, but I'm.
No, I'm curious. I would have to look into what naturally does that, like pepper might do that or something. I don't know, so I'd have to look into that. But maybe
You know what's always worked
Not
is
about it.
I don't know what's in Skin So Soft but that was what we always used for bug repellent as a kid, and to this day I can't find anything that works better than it.
Interesting.
Well,
Yeah.
while we're waiting for these votes to come in,
Yeah.
we have
Tell us a story.
We have some friends in Orlando, which I'm driving down there tomorrow to meet up with them.
All right.
Who
Who dat?
This would be Mr.
Hey,
Quiz Show.
what's
and
up?
Yeah.
Bethany Deacon.
Hey.
Hello.
Yeah, we're waiting at the airport. Chance just landed.
Oh, take good
Is that-
care of him for me,
It
would
sounds
you?
like code. Chance just landed.
If you know what I mean.
Jeff,
Yeah.
Jeff, make sure he holds your hand when you cross the street, and make sure there's plenty of applesauce cups. Okay.
Oh my god.
Sure that he gets his fruit, nuts, and berries yogurt cup in the morning. He'll be good to go. Have a great day.
The
It's gonna
joke
be a
is
miracle.
that Chance is kind of young.
Well, he also
A baggie
likes
full
to
of
watch-
Cheerios is probably an accurate reference too.
He also likes to watch Roadhouse every night.
Well, who
It's
does?
like any great 8-year-old.
I will say this right now: Roadhouse 2, a little underrated.
Well, we
There's a
checked
Roadhouse 2?
With Jonathan Scheck, and he co-wrote it.
We're gonna have to see what they have for us to watch at the hotel. We only have access to Tubi on the television.
So we will be watching Frank Grillo's Collision.
Nice.
There you go.
We
Tubi
also-
is. Ooh, I love Tubi
we
so
will be
much.
watching. I
Uh-huh.
don't know if Toes is available.
Tiptoes also available. Great.
The best thing on Tubi is the Mask cartoon from the 80s, which was a combination of Transformers, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and G.I. Joe.
I thought it was a cartoon version of the Cher movie.
Ah!
I
Yeah, that
recently
didn't take
discovered-
off.
I recently discovered that Pluto is like the chaos version of Tubi. Like
It
you just
is.
go on
Yeah.
and you just hope. You
They
just
have
hope.
Pluto
Yeah.
on it too. They got Pluto. They got Tubi, and they got something called Vumo.
That's
That's
a
it.
thrifty hotel, but I appreciate it.
The best thing on
It's
Tubi.
Paid
an
versions?
It's an official Universal resort. Like they don't even give you fucking Netflix.
No.
So,
However,
they have.
Tubi has the TV show Tropical Heat, which if you've never seen Tropical Heat, it's
No.
like what an alien planet would assume like an American action TV series is. It's just a shirtless guy on the beach drinking
Oh, get the
beer
hell
and
outta
having
here.
sex with hot ladies, and then like and like he's like works with a woman, and she's just like, oh, you. And it was it seems like a parody, but it's actually a real show, and it was actually like politically significant. In a weird and in Serbia, the show ended up like coming out like years after it came out in America, and because like the protagonist like stood up to authority, they became like an underground political figure.
Get the fuck
people,
out of here!
Looked up to, and like it's super.
He became their Che Guevara, the guy from Tropical Heat.
Not quite, but kind of. But like, yeah, it's a super weird show, and it's like weirdly significant.
And the movie and the show was like created by a guy who heard about Baywatch from a friend and was like, I think I'll make that show.
Do yourself a favor. Watch the opening credits to Tropical Heat.
All right.
And just think to yourself, like, this looks like a fake show in like a movie, but it's actually a real show, and it's every single episode is beautiful.
Well, that's your assignment tonight at the hotel.
Yeah, Tropical Heat.
Earlier when we discovered Tubi, Tiptoes was on Tubi, I pulled up the trailer because I never actually watched it. I got a minute. It was like this super weird, lighthearted comedy. And then we get told, no, it's a straight up drama and everything's played completely straight.
I've heard of this.
Is incredible.
How does it even exist? How the whole decision process to create Tiptoes?
It raises a lot of questions.
Look, I mean, for anybody who doesn't, you think anybody doesn't know what this is? We should explain what this is.
No,
it's
let them look it up.
No, we
Tiptoes trailer.
We got to wrap this up.
We got to wrap this thing up.
What's broken?
Witt, Bibbs, Collins, if y'all don't know, Jeff here is a fucking assassin in trivia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you just know it's a long pause after assassin. I thought that was the end of that sentence.
No, now we know why he's in Florida. Thanks, Jake.
Okay. Yeah, you might be seeing him at some point down the road. I will be joining them in Florida tomorrow.
What's going on in Florida?
It's me, Jeff, Bethany, Mike, Chance, and a few other people. And we're just gonna go to theme parks, have fun.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But no one knows more trivia specifically about Paul Giamatti than Adam Witt, though.
Not even Paul Giamatti.
I think I did uncover some that he probably has forgotten all about.
There you go.
I'm telling you, I read that question that you messaged Adam about the last station, and that had me dying.
I was contributing some questions to train Dan on a show for a match, and instead of following any sort of guidelines, I was like, only Paul Giamatti questions today, and I wrote 30 Paul Giamatti questions. So I had a good time doing that.
And one of them was a question that was framed, which wasn't a real question. It was written as though he had just discovered the movie The Last Station. And so then he just started writing it as if like he just understood what it was about. And then by the end, he was like, well, that's a boring title based on the buildup of this.
I do tend to be playful in my quizzes.
All right. Great. Well, Jeff, Bethany, love y'all.
Have a good Florida.
Have fun.
I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, Jake.
And
cool.
Kick Chance in the balls for me.
How far are you from Orlando, Jake?
About 6 hours.
6 hours.
Yeah, I'm gonna drive down at 8 a.m. So it's gonna be an early morning. I know Adam also has an early morning.
I always do, but I'm still thrilled to be here with
so
these fine gentlemen.
We do have the results of this match because apparently we had Schmoebates tonight.
We did. In between discussions. Other interesting discussions.
Yeah.
Mostly it was dope for me. Yeah.
So I did not get.
So recap the first round. Do a build up.
Well, hold up. I did not get a judgment on the third round from.
It's that close,
Mr. Collins or.
No, neither of them. We were so charismatic that they forgot.
Right. We kept them in rapt attention.
We've forgotten all of our arguments.
That's how entertaining we are, Bibbs.
I got it now.
We are interesting. I'll tell you that.
Okay, so I told y'all that
Hey, Bibbs, no matter how this ends, I just want to say we're still friends, okay? No hard feelings that I brought the arguments tonight.
Yeah, I just want to say that no matter how this ends, we are not still friends. We are.
Oh,
Dare
best
you?
friends. We are best friends
oh shit.
forever. Friend, I love you.
Love you, man.
Love you too.
So much fun.
Well,
What a great group of people.
Yeah.
okay, so
Decent, at least.
Absolutely.
Okay. I've been worse.
we're okay at
2
times.
points above decent. I'll give it that.
All right.
We're okay at times. So, Mr. William Bibbiani won the first round.
Okay. All right. I wasn't afraid, though, going into the second round. I was like, I know I'm playing from behind, but I still went in, gave it my best.
Yeah, Mr. Adam Witt won the third round.
Hey.
Hey! All right! And I didn't even think I made that good an argument there.
Great. Now I lost Whitney.
And your winner, Mr. William Bibbiani.
Oh, so hard to beat that guy.
That's.
But it's fun to
nice.
try.
It's so much fun to work with Adam Witt in any capacity. Thank you, buddy.
It
It's been
is
a lot
fun.
of Yeah, you're
and
always entertaining, Adam.
Oh, it's a good time, Bibbs. Love hanging out.
We didn't have to go to the audience vote. It was unanimous. What can I?
Unanimous?
I really bombed that third round,
Unanimous.
didn't I? Holy crap!
It was unanimous
Yeah.
in each round.
It was.
And, the deciding vote for our ghost judge is the wonderfully talented, ridiculously funny Elena Jordan.
Hey!
Oh, hey! Ghost Judge! Ooh,
There she is.
spooky Ghost Judge! Ooh.
I wore a spooky outfit because I'm
Yes.
a ghost judge.
And I got plenty of ghosts myself.
Ah, that's so
Yeah.
scary. It's so scary when you bring those
Oh,
up,
the
Bibbs.
dark ghosts, the best
Thank you.
kind.
Thank you.
You do not look like you're portrayed by John Lovitz. That's the movie Bibbs pitched earlier.
John Lovitz is under a lot of CGI.
There we go. Hey.
John
There it
Lovitz
is.
under her name. Okay. Alana, thank you so much for joining us. I hope it's been
Good to see you.
entertaining for you.
Good to see you guys. Thank you for a very wonderful, heated debate.
Was that good? Did that stick to the tape?
Did it
Fun.
work
I
for
enjoyed
everyone?
it.
Okay. All right.
All right,
Yay.
good. Good, because we worked real hard. We worked
yeah,
real hard
so
on
hard.
it.
There you go. I am a little disappointed, Jake, that when you put up the wrong link, you didn't say, "Oh, I'm so sorry." It was right there.
The Punisher. This is the
We do it all
Punisher.
the time
Times that I was
here.
just screaming, but it's fine.
I'm not on your level. It
It's
is what
okay.
it is.
Yeah. He's soap.
Ah!
And that's why
Yeah.
Bibbs is the winner.
His ability to pun.
Yeah. To the penitentiary with me.
Oh!
Oh,
Yeah,
God
thank you.
damn it.
Poor
Thank you.
puns. Do you know when you successfully pun when someone goes, "Oh"? That means you've done a good pun. That's
That
poor
means you
puns.
won.
It's-
That means you've won. That means you've guided someone in one direction and then you took them in another direction they didn't want to go.
Oh,
That means you won. That means
right.
you win. Yeah.
You win the pun contest.
Look, Joe is right. I fucking hate puns.
Here's the thing, Jake. I don't think they're there to be liked. As I've had friends who are big pun people as well. I don't think we're supposed to love puns. They're supposed to suck, and that we enjoy that.
They're supposed
Jake.
to elicit
Yeah.
this response.
I think
like,
that's the big misperception, is that there's supposed to be something like, "Oh, that's a great one." No. The response that was a great pun is, "Oh."
it's funny to me.
Jake, you sound like a man who's been power stripping all night.
Unlimited power.
Tripping. Yeah.
Shit. I lost my ring light. Fuck.
Oh no.
We made him screw up.
If only you
Blame
had
the
some glow in
skis.
dark
It's all
Blame
fun in
the
the pot.
If you had glow in the dark soaps, you might. Oh, can we get these?
Yeah. Light up his place.
It's too bright in here. It's too bright in here.
Oh, you got to glow them up first. You got to glow them up a little bit. Is that the proper term? Glow them up?
Thanks.
Wait, that's what we've always said.
Wait, why is it not turning back
Doesn't
on?
work. Oh well.
Fuck.
I tried.
Well, thank you for tuning in to Call to Action. This has been Schmoebates, Round 2, Volume 2. So, Bibbiani will go on to play my beloved Mara Kanopik, who I was kind of hoping to get to face myself, but I could just text her and tell her she's great.
This happened.
There it is.
Yeah.
Boom.
Well, I'm about to get my butt kicked.
Yeah, that's going to be a great matchup, though. I'm very excited to see that, much more than...
You like seeing me get my butt kicked, yeah, that'll be fine.
Well, after this, I'd like to see that.
You know what, touche, actually. I probably yeah.
You know what was fucked up?
Three-shay. I mean, let's go all the way.
When they were playing, they were saying, "Oh, the winner of us has to play Bibbs." Like nobody gave Witt a chance.
Oh, that's right, they did. I just watched it today. You're right.
Yeah,
they never even said that.
That was such a dick.
They're like, the winner of this has to play Bibbs, and they're my faction mates. But whatever. Look, I'm a lovable loser. I had to have formed this personality long before the Schmoedown.
Adam, I'm going to say this right now. You know what I almost picked for like what faction I would go to is the faction you started. You're really, really great, and we all love you. And it's always such a pleasure to share the screen with you in any capacities. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you very much.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Everyone's so nice.
I know.
It's so hard to pretend to be angry, but this show's a fun way to do it.
Yeah, it's a hoot and a half. Awesome.
Well, you'll be back against Mara. It will be sometime next month, obviously.
Yep, we'll be back. Wait and see.
So, Bibbs, I do have to ask. There is a possibility that it could be you versus Brendan.
Oh, yeah, that'd be weird.
Ooh. Hey, bring that graphic back up. What's the one at the bottom? Because I can never see it because of the scroll here. Who's playing it?
Let me bring it back.
Who's playing in the bottom bracket against...
Did you just give me an order?
Yeah, I'm your TD. Well, you can't handle it. Who's playing Parker down there?
It's Brendan Meyer.
That is the bottom. I thought there was one below. I see.
Parker, Video Drew is playing Mark Riley.
Oh, I was looking at it wrong. Okay.
That's a tough match.
Okay, Meyer versus Parker. Ooh, that's tough.
And that's fun because you'd never see them versus each other in any other capacity because
right
play IG. So that's see how that plays out. But look, I could end up facing Meyer, and you know what? I'd probably get my butt kicked. Meyer is on a tear. Meyer's having a really good season. His stats are through the roof. So and we have played each other once before, and he did beat me. It was by 1 point, but he did beat me. So who knows? Anything can happen. Anything can happen. But the one thing I can tell you is that the reason why we're a success is because of that guy. That guy brings it every single match. So Robert Parker, watch your butt. Whoever wins, Video Drew and Mark Riley, if Brendan wins that match, watch your butt. And then if I beat Mark Kanopik, I will, with a big if, I will continue to proceed to watch my butt because there's going to be some kicking involved, and it will be fun.
I will.
We should all wash our butts.
That Video Drew.
We should wash our fanny packs.
Yeah.
In that Video Drew Mark Riley match, the guest host is going to be Dwayne Burke.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
And in the Brendan Meyer Robert Parker match, the guest host is going to be Nerd Chronic.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
That's exciting.
Nerd Chronic. That's excellent. Yeah, it's about time Nerd Chronic gets in front of more cameras.
About time Nerd Chronic started pulling their weight around here.
right.
They don't do enough.
Come on. That lazy guy. Ugh.
Yeah.
So
just soaking up the spotlight, not contributing. It's about time.
Elena, you got anything for these guys?
Just
we
you guys are awesome.
Gotta start wrapping it up.
Oh, thanks.
You got anything?
Thank you, Elena.
We think you're awesome too.
Thanks. Adam was cracking up the whole time, so thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. I crack up at your promos, which I edit for the FCL.
Can we put the line up? Someone just put in the chat, wash your butts, ... with Saltcat Soap. Can we put that up?
There you go. We're on to something.
That is not our new tagline, but it is good. There you go.
It is now.
It's your soap. It's your call.
Make your butt glow with Salt Cap Soap.
And taste like candy corn.
God, now I want to eat it.
Make your butt
cream. It looks like candy corn. Pay attention.
Okay. Make your butts good enough to eat.
Can we be done
Okay,
now?
so
I think we're done.
I'm assuming
I like
that was the
buttercream
promo
one. You can
for
say
Salt
frost your
Cat.
cakes. Boom.
Frost your cakes. Grab them cakes.
Nice.
Anybody remember that song by Junkyard Dog? That's what I was listening to when other people were listening to pop music that I don't know the lyrics to.
Yeah.
I was watching
Well-
Junkyard Cats.
There you go.
Sorry.
Well, Witt, do you
With
have
Heathcliff?
anything you want to plug?
Yeah, the Ford Fiesta podcast. Paul Preston and I are watching every single Harrison Ford movie in a row. We are up to Hanover Street, which has the word. It's one of the very few Harrison Ford movies with the word Han in the title. And of course, you must subscribe in any platform you choose because the way we're getting them out in a month's time, William Bibbiani will be on to talk about more American Graffiti. Did you know they made a sequel to American Graffiti that is shot in 3 different formats? One of which is a triptych format, like where there's like 3 boxes in the 60s. One of which is shot like documentary style in Vietnam, and the other is shot in the 60s.
Widescreen, yeah.
Yeah, it's fascinating, fascinating.
And spoiler alert, I think it's better than the original, but we'll have that conversation.
And he makes the case with us. And Harrison Ford returns as Bob Falfa, who had he was the villain in American Graffiti, but has a very small role because he was getting pretty famous at this point as Officer Bob Falfa. But it's real fun because Harrison Ford's real fun.
He's a fun guy.
All right.
And I got a podcast too. It's called the Critically Acclaimed Network. We have a lot of different podcasts under that banner. We have new movie reviews. We have retro TV reviews. We have retro movie reviews that are selected by our patrons. Our Patreon is patreon.com/critically acclaimed network. We have a lot of exclusive shows on that network, including a show dedicated to reviewing every single film ever nominated for Best Picture in
Amazing.
order. We have a podcast dedicated to every single episode of Star Trek
Amazing.
in order. We just recently started The Next Generation.
Amazing.
We have every single episode of the 1960s Batman.
My favorite.
Thank you.
Love
That's patreon.com/critically acclaimed network. And of course, head on over to etsy.com/shop/saltcatsoap for all your soapy needs. We have more glow-in-the-dark soaps that are going to be dropping on October 2nd. Keep your eye out. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook at SaltCatSoap for updates. We reveal new soap designs all the time, so check it out.
And if you're watching this right now and you're not subscribed to the Critically Acclaimed Patreon, you should feel bad because it doesn't cost much. And it's like amazing. First of all the free stuff you get on the regular podcast app from Critically Acclaimed, you can get that there too. But for that, you get that free. Just go give these guys a couple bucks. Tip them out. Come on.
100 episodes of Star Trek backlog you get as soon as you put in your money.
Come on. It's amazing.
Oh, wait, what am I doing?
Yeah, just go. Give these guys $5. Come on.
Yes, definitely.
You're kind. Thank you.
It's the best. You guys are really great, actually.
Thank you. And so are you.
Fantastic
podcast. Left
podcast.
my butt off at everything you've ever done.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're really, really talented.
What a love fest. I love this. This
Guys,
is
the debate is over.
No, you're better. No, Mr. Bibbiani. No. I'm afraid you're an American treasure.
Yeah.
All right.
That was your cue to take it out.
Adam Collins, you got anything you want to promote?
Just briefly, I can be found on Twitter and Letterboxd at Eisenthor, AIZANTHOR. And 2 big matches coming up next week. One in the teams tournament against Chaos Theory, one against Bibbs's esteemed partner Brendan in singles. That's going to be a barn burner rematch. And then this weekend, I have my show that I do bi-weekly with Video Drew, which is Why Are We Like This? We will be getting deep into a Midnight Mass review, as well as possibly discussing some of our childhood writings. And then Sunday, I do a bracket show on the Finally Tailored Network with Jacob London, Taylor, and occasionally Mara and Marisol and many others. So
American
check that
treasures.
out as well. All of them except me. So definitely check it out. Saturday and Sunday. I just happen to be on the airwaves this weekend. I'm a lucky guy.
Hey, by the way, how many episodes? I just heard about the show you're doing with Drew. How many episodes are you in? Because I want to know how bad I should feel about having not caught one yet.
I think this is our 4th or 5th.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'll catch up.
It's recent. And just shout out to me for the overlay.
Overlay! Wait, you say shout overlay or shout your name and then overlay?
I'm just saying, I do good work.
You do great work. Thank you so much for joining us and being in charge here, because we would have been lost without you.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're not good at things, so we just really appreciate it.
I much
We
love
do.
all the way around.
Thank you.
And if I could just make one more point, that'd be a good time for you to cut out. If I could just say one more thing.
Well, we got Elena here.
So Elena.
Oh,
what
sorry.
you got going?
You jerk.
I'll do it after.
I'm really bad at directions on digital.
Yeah, you guys.
It's
can
the opposite of what you'd think.
Yeah.
You can find me on Twitter at Elena Jordan. It's ALANA, spelled like Alana, so a lot of people get it wrong. But ALANAJORDAN, and on Instagram at Elena J Jordan. And you should buy some Saltcat soaps.
Yes.
And if I could just say one more thing.
Say it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Say it.
That's a good time to cut out.
Yeah,
No.
that was the cue. We even
That
had
was
a
the
dress
gag while we were
rehearsal
here.
before I said my thing. Come on,
Oh, God damn it.
I love you guys. I'll say one more thing. I love you guys. I love everybody here. This is
Back at you.
what a wonderful thing. This is like a good night in the video store. Everybody just stopped in, and I'm playing Hanover Street on the monitor in the background.
Later, y'all. Yeah, I know Adam has an early morning. I have to get up and drive to fucking Orlando. So we're going to cut it off. Love y'all. Thanks. It was a great match. Thank you, Elena. Thank you, Adam Collins. Fuck you,
Me.
Adam Witt.
Who said that? Who said that?
I don't know.
Have a good night.
Good night, y'all.